guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love, and today I'm going to show you my absolute favorite way to meal prep chicken fajitas. Now typically they are made stovetop, but today I'm going to show you how delicious and juicy they turn out making them in the air fryer. So super simple. I already have everything laid out here. First things first, you're going to need a bag. Okay, so before we open up our bag, let's go ahead and slice our chicken. Now with chicken, obviously it's personal preference. You can do a whole chicken breast just like this. You can dice it, you can slice it. I am going to slice it. I like more of a sliced, unless they're too long, then I will cut them in half as well. But yeah, these are getting too long. So we'll cut this in half. I guess it's kind of like dicing. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut our chicken, and then we are gonna get everything rolling. So we just need a gallon bag. This is what I love to use for my meal preps. You guys have seen, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I do share a lot of my recipes on there as well. So obviously make sure you're following me on there. I share how I love to meal prep my, whether it be chicken, beef, shrimp, all of those are usually made in these bags. So you're first gonna wanna add in your protein. So add your chicken right in. And now we're gonna add in all of our veggies. So here we have some jalapenos, our onion, different colored bell peppers. I love using different colored bell peppers when you make fajitas because it makes everything colorful. And not only that, but there's just a touch of sweetness to them as well. So we're gonna toss all of this right in. I don't want it to fall all over the place, so we're gonna do our onion. And we have our bell pepper. So this is the orange. We have our red bell pepper, some jalapenos for that spice. Guys, you know I'm about that spicy life. We're gonna toss all of this in. And now we have our chicken, all of our veggies, and we're gonna go ahead and season it. So a little avocado oil. You can also use olive oil. Olive oil will work for this, but avocado oil has a high smoking point, so I really like using avocado. I'm gonna do some black pepper, little salt and pepper. I'm gonna do the salt at the end because we are using some taco seasoning. I actually fill these up myself. I get a lot of my seasonings from Thrive Market. So this one here is their taco seasoning. It's super clean. I don't know if you guys have read those ingredients on taco seasonings, but guys, it has not only like melted dextrin, it has like a lot of just ingredients that like you can't even pronounce. So you don't want that. You want to try to look for things that are as clean as possible, because remember, a lot of those ingredients, they just add to, for me personally, they get me bloated. They cause like my gut to be all inflamed and stomach ache. It's just like a whole thing. So if you can find a clean version of all of your seasonings, then you're going to be in a much better place. And so you can go super heavy on the taco seasoning because there's no salt. So we're going to add in our salt. I hate when like the seasonings have a bunch of salt. And then, you know, if you want that flavor in there, it's going to be like super salty. We don't want that. And then of course we have our chili flakes. Just add a little bit more heat. But that, you know, everything's completely optional, guys. This is your meal prep. You're gonna, you know, you're the one that's gonna eat this. So add a little salt. And now just close this up. And we are going to give everything a really good mix. You want the oil, the seasonings to coat everything. Coat the chicken, coat the veggies. Once I see it, if it still needs more, then just add a little more. But when I'm at home, when Sunday comes around, this is what I'm doing in my kitchen. I'm literally meal prepping for the week because it just makes it easy, especially if you have a family, you know? It's like you can either meal prep for 2, for 4. Just depends. Depends on your needs. Ooh, look at that. Looks so pretty. Nice and seasoned. But we're gonna add a little more because I really want my chicken to be like really coated. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted a little extra flavor. You can also use a spray. Like if you don't want to add a lot of oil, you can use some, like the avocado oil spray. I grabbed this one from Costco. It's just like a spray, and then it just kind of coats everything, but it's not like drenched in oil. This isn't going to be drenched in oil either, but I'm okay with having a little extra. So here we are. Shake it. And guys, I love these bags because on here you can obviously label what it is. So let's just say Sunday comes around, you want to meal prep for the week. You can literally make a beef, you know, let's just say like an Asian inspired beef stir fry. You can make, like in this case, we have our chicken fajitas. You can make, you know, let's just say you have 3 of them, label them, you put them in the fridge, and when you're ready to cook them, you pick it out and then boom, you just toss it. You can either cook it stovetop. In this case, I'm gonna show you that it can be made in the air fryer as well. Super, super simple. And that is it. Ideally, you wanna let this marinate for 20 minutes to an hour, but you know, we're gonna throw this right in right now. It's gonna be delicious. It's still gonna be full of flavor, but if you can let it marinate overnight or for an hour, it's just gonna, like, your meat and veggies are just gonna have that much more flavor. So that's just kind of like a little tip, but in this case, we're gonna get it right in. That's basically the extent of what I do when I meal prep. That's it. And this is ready. Okay, so we're just gonna pour everything in. I did end up letting my chicken marinate for about 15 minutes. And now we're just gonna pour everything right in. And since I already have oil in the bag, I'm not gonna add any additional oil, but basically just toss everything right into our air fryer basket. We're gonna do 375. We'll check up on our fajitas in about 15 minutes. But yeah, I can't wait to show you. They just come out so perfect, super juicy, and it's just really convenient. You can leave it on there, go do whatever you're doing, and then once your alarm goes off, boom, time to serve. Okay, so I'm getting my meal prep containers out. I like to use the glass ones just because, you know, it's just, I feel like it's just more environmentally just better. And I don't know, there's just something about eating out of glass that makes it feel like a little bit more fancy. So we are going to meal prep our chicken fajitas. Now, obviously for the sides, you can add rice and beans if you're not low carb. You can add a cauli rice with the salad. I mean, this is all, again, personal preference. You guys are gonna eat it. I'm gonna be eating these. So what I'm doing is a little salad. Yeah, I like adding a little bit of almonds for a little extra healthy fats. They have protein, they're super low in carbs, and it's just like a crunchy component to the meal. All right, so let's check on our fajitas. Should be done. Ooh, look at that. Yes, so delicious. It has like a perfect amount of just like that little browning, charring, not burned whatsoever. It is all flavor. So first things first, we are gonna start by placing our fajitas in the bigger container. We have all of our veggies. Now we are gonna do a little side salad. I always like adding salad to my meals. It just adds crunch. It adds kind of like bulk to your to your meal. So we're gonna do a little side salad. And then of course you can just mix up the dressing so you're not having like the same one every day. You can add a little bit of like tomatoes, some cucumber, but I'm just giving you an example of how I meal prep my stuff. So this is kind of like how I organize my meal prep containers. To be honest, I sometimes fill up both of them with lettuce, just to have like, you know, a little bit of a bigger salad. But for today, we are doing that, and then a little crunchy snack. So some almonds, just kind of like a, you know, 2 tablespoons or so. Some fresh blueberries, kind of like a little dessert, you know? So you have your crunchy and sweet. All right, guys, so we're gonna do a little taste test because this looks absolutely delicious, and this is actually gonna be my lunch. Cheers. Oh yeah, perfectly seasoned. Little bite, had a little kick of spice. You guys have to try this. All right, guys, so this is pretty much how I meal prep for the week. It just makes life so much easier. It's super convenient, super delicious, obviously still full of protein. And at the end of the day, like if you are someone that's trying to stay on track, or you're just trying to make healthier choices in your life, this is a great way to do it. Because sometimes when we're hungry and you don't have something already prepped, you already know you're gonna go for the bag of chips, you're gonna do something that's unhealthy. So this is just a great way to stay on track. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos just like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Follow me on all other platforms, which is at Low Carb Love. Thanks so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.